Hey, Eagle Run 2-3 here. Got this, when I first saw this thing, I thought it was kind of unique with that interesting bluish color on the blade. But this is actually the cheapest kitchen knife available at Target. So let's check it out. Let's see here how this does. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's see if we can do any better. I mean, it's a little ragged. The main problem with this is that you can tell it's not like a full tang, and the blade is real flexy. I bet when we get it clamped up, it'll flex on us a little bit. But let's see if we can put like an 18 degree or something crazy on this guy. All right, look at that reflection right there. So cool. So I haven't had this scratch any blades before. This will be a good test of that because this kind of has an interesting finish on it. We'll have to see how that works. Okay, so freshened up the stones here recently. Got them nice and flat. Try to do that every once in a while. I'm going to go ahead and start on the course. We might need to change our blade profile here a little bit. So let's see. Let's see where we're at here. Well, that's an 8. That's an 18 right there. I wonder what that will be like. Oh, I bet it was a 20 because it is not far off from there. Yeah, look at that guy flexing around on us. Okay, I can work with that. Let's get lubed up here and see what we think. All right, so we are setting. I bet it was a 20. It's not too bad to take it down a little bit more to an 18. So we'll give that a go. Yeah, you can see this thing just really moves around on us. I mean, it's even deflecting in the distance between there and there. That is what you get for a cheap kitchen knife. I bet, here's what I'm guessing. I bet this steel is really crummy. And I bet that it takes this angle really well. And I bet we get it really sharp. And I bet in about a month, it's back to junk again. I might be doing it a disservice by going this low on the angle, but I want to really make this thing sharp. All right, so I hope everybody is surviving the apocalypse. Hope you're safe, doing well. I have had every single event in my life canceled, and kind of sucks. I have no source of income currently, and I'm sharpening knives because I enjoy it. The deal with my neighbors is if I can put it on, if I can make a video on it, then I do it for free. Sometimes they pay me or something, but normally it is I need knives to sharpen so I can keep making videos, and this is my hobby. So maybe you can tell me in the comments. I don't know if the actual virus is the. I don't know if I can say that word. If YouTube's gonna. Let's say a different word. What I don't know is if the actual sickness is the worst thing, or if the economic implications are actually going to be worse than the actual thing itself. I'd heard, and they have it posted on, if you have a YouTube channel, you've probably seen it. They have a thing posted where they're not letting notifications go out if you're talking about the V word. And I don't know, I think it's kind of funny. I don't know, I guess they want to control where the information's coming from. I'm not going to share any information with you, although I'll tell you to wash your hands. You should be washing your hands anyway. You know, that reminds me, I made a video about some do-it-yourself hand sizer, and man, there was a lady on there really giving me a hard time. Of course, I don't know, I guess it was a lady. They had an anonymous account, which I don't hate on because I guess I'm an anonymous account, but they had an anonymous account, and she was talking a bunch of trash about how I didn't have the right alcohol content. And to be completely honest with you, after I made that video, I researched it to make sure, you know, what I had said in my recipe was correct. And the product that I used was a little different than what I probably should have used. So I did make sure that was corrected, but it was not good enough for her. She wanted me to delete the video, and I'm like, listen, if you want to make some hand sanitizer, you need to make sure you know what you're doing. I'm just showing you how to do it, or how I did it. I wasn't telling you what you should do. Boy, everybody's just crazy though right now. We went on a walk as a family, and so 2 nights, well, let's see. Yeah, last night we went on a walk, and we didn't see a soul. One car passed us. We just did a big loop around our neighborhood, and normally it's busy. I mean, it was a Friday night, and then tonight we went on a walk, and we saw quite a few more people tonight. We had several cars pass us, and then there were a couple kids on bikes, things like that. A couple neighbors in the yard, but still pretty light overall. Our neighborhood's very, very young, and there's always kids playing and moms and dads in the driveways, and it was very eerie. And then you add into that like every single event is canceled. School's canceled. Everything is canceled. Church is canceled. There's no church in the morning. We're going to be watching church on YouTube. So, yeah, it's just wild. And then it's been raining. That's what I was getting at. It's been raining for like 3 days. And it's going to rain for like 4 or 5 more days. And so you can't even go outside because it's like thundering, like storming. Man, I'm getting an absolutely beautiful edge on this. That's kind of what I predicted. It takes the stone really well. It's going to polish up really nice. Let's tighten on this just a little bit. It's crazy how flexible this. I haven't had. I mean, I've sharpened a fillet knife in here, but this is definitely the flexiest knife that I've had that shouldn't be flexy. I bet this thing is a pain to use. It just doesn't have any weight to it. It just feels really weird. All right, one more over here. We'll drop our grid again. I got sidetracked talking about the end of the world. Yeah, so for me, I hope my events get turned back on. I run events for a living. Something's moving. I run events for a living, and not going to be fun in April and May if every facility is closed. Hey, give me a like and a comment. Might need some YouTube money. Although I'm sure the advertisers are going to pull out of YouTube because people aren't buying, so YouTube money won't matter anyway. All right. enough. This is the doom and gloom. You know, sharpening a crummy knife, talking about the end of the world. Alright, so I went through that stone there pretty quick. We're just going to give it a good polish here. We are on the 7.5 microns. This is our high polish. We'll give it some back and forth here and see how we did with a little paper test. Alright, so one of the things I wanted to check, and it looks like there's a small scratch right there. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like my clamp, I might need to see and just make sure it's real clean in there and that there's no grit or anything. That could have just come from grit, but there's a real small, I doubt it comes up on camera, but I think we did pretty well on this thing. Now, if you'll recall, it was pretty sharp before. Oh, that's nice. This is notebook paper. This isn't the best. Oh, that's way better. All right, that is nice. Okay, well, we can put a wicked sharp edge using the Tech Studios profile on a cheap kitchen knife. This is the cheapest knife available at Target, and I hope it only gets used to cut apples and carrots and stuff. This was really lightweight, just real flimsy, but it is super sharp. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and make sure you're subscribed and leave a comment down below. Love to see what you're working on, or just say hey. All right, Eagle Run 2-3. Thanks for watching.